Dumelang guys, it's your boy Tebogo Ray and we are back at it again on the Switch 101. And you know, I like to say this, but I assure you that this time, and as always guys, we never disappoint. We bring you the best or nothing. So I'm so excited for this episode, and you will get to know and understand why I'm excited here, right? So I have someone that I've been willing to interview for quite some time because technology is an important aspect of our current life and our future. Yeah. So I just want to start you off with how you are and how you are doing. How are you, my brother?
No, I'm well. Thank you so much for also the interview.
Yes.
I'm doing very well.
No, that's quite great. You know, I've interviewed quite several people, and I've never gotten to. I saw your LinkedIn account, and I saw it has quite an extensive, information. So I just want to give our viewers a touch of what to expect and the caliber of the person that you are. So guys, a person here, Katlego, Quincy, Shounyane. That's the Yes. So basically, he has expertise in technical design. He's a technical design officer, right? And also deals with Makerspace. He's a Makerspace Manager actually, and he is also an SMMEs coach, right? Also, he deals with business. He deals with business development strategy. So he's a business development strategist, right?
Yeah.
So, but just to give a brief explanation, just to touch on the first part, right? So it says he's dedicated to bridging the realms of technical innovation, design excellence, and entrepreneurial growth, right? Katlego Quincy Shounyane is a seasoned technical design officer specializing in makerspace facilitation, coaching small businesses, and driving impactful business development initiatives with a passion for empowering individuals like myself, and enterprises through the fusion of technology and creativity. Katlego Quincy Shounyane stands as a catalyst for transformation in the dynamic world of design and business, right?
Yes,
that's quite a lot. How does that make you feel?
It really humbles me as a person. With all honesty, my journey has not been that. We have started somewhere from being a zero, someone who comes from a background that was not really promising.
Sure.
But through the grace of God, you got to where you see. And I am expecting more, obviously, from myself, from God, and from mentors and from other people. But it makes me feel very humbled.
No, that's quite good to have achieved so much and still be expecting more. So, no, we are so excited to have you. So, but just a brief introduction, right? So, I read your LinkedIn profile, but for those that might be watching and, just to get to understand Omani and what do you do also primarily with regards to more CUT Welkom campus. Just give us a brief intro of who you are and what you deal with.
No, thank you so much. My name is, like you said, is Katlego Quincy Shounyane. I'm what they call a FabLab officer. Okay. So it's a fabrication lab officer, which is what normally in the industry they call an innovation specialist. So it's someone who goes out there looking for problems and bringing solutions to that. So the objective behind my employment here at the Central University of Technology is to bring and facilitate innovative ideas to train and develop students, staff members, community members, so we can bridge the two. The scarcity of innovation in Free State, the scarcity of entrepreneurship in the Free State. So I'm like a bridge. So
you solve problems.
We solve problems. I want to get there to that place whereby we have converted a lot of people to become smaller than Elon Musk. To have people that are innovative. Everything is a solution. Everywhere you see there's a solution, there's a problem. So you just you just need someone like me to help you so that you can look for the problem, know how to identify the problem, and also bring the solution. So that's why I am employed.
Yes.
To bring solutions here. So I'm here. They call it FabLab, but actually is what is called a Makerspace. So it's an innovation hub, whereby people from all different walks of life can come in and become creatives. So it's a facility that is open to each and every individual. If they want to learn more about technology, entrepreneurial mindset, design thinking, and all of that. Yes.
But having been more Welkom campus, because it has all the time been called FabLab, and just hearing FabLab, I never understood what. I understand lab and then fab, but now I'm hearing a new word that I had never heard before: Makerspace. What's the difference between the two? Is it the same thing or?
It's almost the same thing, but when you say fabrication laboratory, which is a fab lab, we are talking about manufacturing, of products. So people somehow get a bit confused, because we do digital fabrication, which is now manufacturing products to equipment, cutting edge equipment like 3D printing. But when you talk about Makerspace, it gives each and every person a feel of accommodation, because now when they talk about the lab, they know it's for people
formal
who are in science, technology,
not creative.
I get it. But when you say makers, you are saying, because each and every individual is a maker. I'm a maker, you are a maker in your own individual right. So the space is there for each and everyone. People who say that, hey, I want to maybe take this idea and do this. Then that's what the Makerspace is. But it is still called a FabLab / Makerspace of Central University of Technology in Welkom.
No, I think I like Makerspace better. So but for some of the people that might be watching, and I think they are asking themselves, what are these things that are around us, that are on the table? So we will get into that, right? So but also, what exactly does the FabLab here at CUT offer for students?
What I can say, I'll go technical on it, but maybe just to simplify it, we offer what is called an abundance mindset.
Mindset.
A mindset. Obviously, because a lot of our people are facing what is called a scarcity mindset. Whereby they have ideas, but the ideas are not tangible.
Sure, I know a lot of people like that.
So now they come into the space like FabLab or Makerspace, whereby they are trained and inspired, developed. If you can see how the space is very welcoming. Yes. So you come with an idea, maybe you want to implement it, but you don't know the strategies, or you have not been taught really on how to get what is called a product, a minimum viable product. So we are here to train you, to help you, so that you can walk the journey and now have that abundant mindset of looking for opportunities everywhere. Example, we are having an issue of drainage here.
It's a problem.
It's blocking everywhere. It's blocking everywhere. So if a person is trained through design thinking, facilitation, and they are trained on how to spot a problem and bring the solution, someone can say, okay, you know what? Every time I have to move from drainage 1 to drainage 2, drainage 3, drainage 4, rather let us put sensors and maybe incorporate Internet of Things, which is IoT, to say that, okay, when the drain is getting full or it's maybe halfway, you can just set an alert and say, okay, on my phone, maybe someone in the municipality office, so they can just monitor if the drain is going to get spilled, and they can call maintenance people to come and do the maintenance. So this is what we are offering solutions.
No, that's
solutions.
I think to say that the FabLab, the Makerspace is wants to offer a certain type of mindset.
Yeah.
I agree with you to say that there is that element of scarcity where we all see the problems and the problems affect us personally, but we don't know the way of going about. We can think to say that okay, this thing needs a solution, but I have an idea, but I don't know how to apply it in a way that it can make an impact.
Yeah.
So that's it makes sense to say that's where you come in to offer an individual knowledge and how to see the problem and how to attack the problem. And my question is for CUT students, do they have to kind of, because I get the sense into the IT, do they have to be IT students, or is it something that's open to anyone?
No, not. Actually, they have just to have to be a person.
Yeah.
Just to be a person, a student who has an idea or someone who wants to learn.
Yeah.
It's not an IT based, like sort of like an IT based incubator or IT based something. No, it's for each and every person who wants to learn a new skill.
Yeah.
We have what we call a Fusion 360 computer aided design. You can come even if you don't know how to design or to do. We can help you so that you know how to draw and do 3D sketches. You can do like architectural designs and do those, and even IT, because we'll offer it in a consolidated package for you to understand that coding is not for people who are nerds about IT and all of that. So everyone, you can code using Scratch,
even if I were maths and science,
even if you have not done that. So even community members, the elderly, the digitally, we are in the fourth industrial revolution age, whereby everything is moving fast. The internet, you are exposed to artificial intelligence, machine learning, and all of those things. So anyone can be taught the skill. I've taken even smaller nyana. My kids there at home, I'm training them. My 6-year-old, he's a bit of a geek because of what I've imparted in terms of technology transfer.
So what are they learning? What are you imparting the knowledge?
So what they are learning is digital literacy, because that is the foundational phase. So they will know digital literacy on how to navigate. If I give him the phone, I give him maybe this laptop now, he will navigate. He will navigate then show okay, he can go to uncheck this, to close, to minimize.
Well, that's quite good, because I know for a fact there is a module here in my university. Maybe it's a digital literacy. So these are things that even we learn at university level, but you are teaching the young ones already. By the time they go to high school, they would have known these things.
Simplicity, everything, everything. I don't think, things that we see, these big things, this, this building itself, it started somewhere, it's a seed. Someone thought about it, and after think, so the processes of having something great in life or achieving a big thing, it starts small. So even any course can be simplified so that certain individuals can understand it. So hence you look at countries like China. You can see China, they are very, very tech savvy, and studying from a young age, they impart these things to the little ones, so understand that okay, this is how things are done and all of that.
I think most people understand and know that China is now it's leading with regards to technology innovation, and it would be nice to see African countries being put on the map, also being recognized as one of the top countries that are leading in technology. So but now we have here certain gadgets, and just a brief explanation of what was able to make something such as this, so that students might understand that these are the things that they are capable of doing, even if they are maths or physics or anything of that sort. And I see some
lights,
what these are and how they were produced, and if you can just touch on that one.
So maybe taking you through the process of developing this.
Yeah.
Obviously, it will have to start from a concept.
Okay.
Someone says, you know what, I want a spiral vase. I want a spiral vase like this. Okay, just do a sketch, roughly a sketch for me so that we can understand.
Yeah.
Then the training takes place, whereby now I have to train you so that you can be able to draw this. So this will go into computer-aided design. You'll be taught on how to, through facilitation, through someone who will be your oversight, like me, showing you, okay, this is how you will do this through Fusion 360. We'll draw this, and it's just that I don't have the laptop with me. I'll show you. You design it. After designing it, we take it into what is called a slicer software. So the slicer software will now convert the design that we have into what is called a G code. I will not go deeper into that. Into what is called the G code. From the G code, then this thing, we put it in a memory card.
Okay. The design. So everything,
the design. Now the design, we have this thing in real-time 3D, 3D from the machine.
Okay.
So after that, we are going to put it inside the 3D printer. The 3D printer obviously will 3D print this, through fusion, depositing, modeling. It will.
So we have 3D printers more campus.
Yeah, we have 3D printers here.
So these things were printed.
Welkom campus, yes.
It was printed here.
Yes, sir.
So these are like the things that students can be innovative with and kind of apply the knowledge that they've learned on campus. It's quite it's quite interesting, and this was cabling and robotics.
Yeah, we can call it robotics. Okay. We can call it ICT.
Yeah.
So
nice.
So this is a PIR sensor.
Sure.
So motion detector. So this is a motion detector that you can do. So once you learn the skills, we impart the knowledge to you, you'll be able to do this. So if I take you through this process, is that, okay, initially you don't have the knowledge to do this, so we'll now impart the skill in terms of coding, Arduino coding.
Sure.
Then after that you go into hardware to program this. After programming this, you have the output, which is now going to be a bell. So because we don't, like you saw on the bio, we bridge the gap between innovation and entrepreneurship. You get people who are entrepreneurs, but they don't know how to innovate. So once we bring these two gaps, you know how to monetize a solution like this. You have taught Arduino here, you can go and say, I want to register a business. You are being helped. We are being helped through maybe the Center for Entrepreneurship at DOSA there, because we are currently looking to sign an MOU with them. Okay. We have a program that is coming up next year, Women in Innovation. So because of the scarcity of women innovators in Free State, we are bringing students of CUT, students from DOSA, community members who are females, and they will be trained in ICT for them to have the knowledge and the skill set. After that, they will be now linked into the space of the Center for Entrepreneur, whereby they will get business development. So they will be trained, developed to become entrepreneurs, and after that, basically, the end product will maybe go to a retail space. Sure. Maybe the MVP itself might turn into being monetized and funded and everything of that nature.
I think that's quite exciting to hear that we as an institution, we also are partnering with institutions like DOSA also, and also the community, people that might not necessarily be students at DOSA or here at CUT, but they are able to reap the rewards of the knowledge that we have in the community of Welkom.
Yeah.
So I think that's quite exciting. And just looking at these gadgets, I think, I mean, these 3D printers are able to do quite interesting things. This one, the piggy bank, and it's quite interesting, you know. So I think also it's something that I just want to ask Luella, right? Because you recently became part of management, like part of the staff at SUT, right?
Yeah.
So, but where you come from, right? What was the journey like, and how did you come about to be the person that you are right now, being a person that deals with things of that actually benefit the community, but also they require, you know, being innovative, you know? What was the motivation behind the journey? So
yeah, so my previous employment, I know even before I left,
they didn't want you to
they
leave.
did not want me to go. You know, hey, my boss was like, "Hey, Mona, you don't need to go. We'll put an offer." But you know, I was looking for new things, new challenging things, because I felt that I've came to an end. You know, the last project that I did is a very successful story that I may share. So there's this young guy. His name is Mahautau, you know, because I was working at a Center for Entrepreneurship, Montreal Center for Entrepreneurship. So I'm there. Mahautau comes as a student. Says, say, I have this idea. You know, I want to do a tutoring platform. That will onboard students, that will onboard tutors. You know, I said, okay, no, it's fine. I think the first task, I said, go and watch maybe the Dragons there, and you know, just to prep yourself. So one day when you're going to pitch and all of that, you know. So it was just a strategy to see if he was
passionate.
Yeah, he was passionate. He wanted this thing. He came the following day. I went through the process. Then, you know, training him in business. After training him in business, we went into the innovation part, whereby we got the platform to be real and alive. And September he went to the Allen Gray competition. So the Allen Gray competition it's a competition for Tibet colleges, like the EDH E1 that we have. Varsity, intervarsity. But that one here at the college. So he went and he got the first prize.
Number one,
because of the platform. Because when they checked on the return on investment, was going to be the projection 1.3 million by next year. Around October. Because when they checked the figures, they said if he onboards certain people and maybe they are paying Boma $5 per session, this is how much so he won.
Wow.
And the platform is working, is everywhere now in the news. So that was the last project that I did. Very successful. You know, I've had guys that I've mentored that I'm really proud of. You know, you have iConcrete, who went to China, got the privilege to go to China through the acceleration program that we have offered. So it's a lot of projects that I've seen success, and I've also seen, you know, those ones where, you know, failure was there, but we worked. We worked on that failure. Yes, we worked on the failure and all of that. So my journey, because my father himself, he comes from a field of electronics, and he's a teacher by profession. So, you know, growing up, looking at him, because he used to repair those the CRT TVs. What do you want to say that's for? The ones that the 3D. The 3D TV. Sure. I think Melusi does not know the 3D.
He was not born.
He was not born. He was not born. So, you know, he used to do that. I would try to figure out, but there was this thing that drew me. You know, you know, the word of God says that the gift in you will make room for you. So what you carry always will make a room for you. So there's always this thing that I wanted to evolve from that, because I saw how these electronics things were. They excited me. I got into a technical school where I was doing electronics. I studied at Central University of Technology. Yeah. CUT. I did my engineering at CUT.
Okay.
I even went as far as doing courses in terms of information technology.
Yes.
So I was trying to broaden myself. Then I saw, okay, it's fine, I have the technical skill set. But I don't want to be a person that just have the technical skill set but don't know how to make money out of it.
Because that's the aim. We all want
money. Sustainability.
Yes.
You know. Then I said, okay. I was fortunate enough to have a mentor who pressed me too much. You know, Mr. Laonatsikwe was always on my neck. Hey man, you need to go into a business school. You need to do something. I was like, in that way,
school.
Yeah, business school. Do something about business. You know. Go do maybe a grocery course. What? He was always on my gear. I said, okay.
Because you can see the type of person that you are.
I said, no, it's fine. I took the initiative, you know, of doing business entrepreneurship course. The UNISA even went as far as, you know, getting those courses, facilitation, entrepreneurial mindset facilitation, the mindset of an entrepreneur, you know, and started to do business development courses. And now I think I am there, but you know, with a push, Nyana, I'll be able now to bring a huge package into the place. To bring a huge package in the space, like even design thinking. I'm very passionate about design thinking because that's where everything is. Where you solve problems, you know how to solve problems, bring solutions. You know, you not hit a brick wall if you know how to solve problems. To solve problems. So that is what we need.
No, I couldn't agree with you more because I think you mentioned also that you had a mentor, right?
Yeah.
And I believe very much in life that mentors are important. And I have a friend, we just mentioned him, Melus, right now, and he kind of comes across to me that he's someone that sees you as his mentor. And he's not this side, he's sitting behind the camera, but basically he's someone that I know for a fact, you know, he has the will and he has the just the hunger, you know, and seeing the board that we have here, right? Knowing that myself, this was a competition that he won, I think last year through CUT and FabLab because of him and his team. I think there were three or two, if I'm not sure. So, but why I was saying that is because I want to ask, like, can you just touch on how important it is for a person to have a mentor in life here?
You know, in business there are pitfalls. Pitfalls maybe of a business. You know, we can even say pitfalls of a person, whereby a person falls in a pit or it's a pitfall, maybe a trap of when people don't have accountability partners. It's very dangerous. I was just saying like that. When you don't have accountability partners, it's very dangerous because you cannot even monitor your growth as a person. Because when you come to me and say, okay, Ntate, I would like to save 500 a day, and I hold you accountable, and I ask you, and I was like, I become aggressive maybe sometimes. I say, hey, Ntate, you see, you have, this is a shortfall. You have 5 rand. What happened to this 5 rand? You can see, number one, you have someone who has your back, someone who wants you to become a better person. So you change how you think. So the pitfall that is there, the mentor is there to help you. No, the mentor is not going to take the soil and cover the pit, but he's going to help you and show you how to cover the pit because he has went through the journey, maybe he has fell into the pit. So the importance of mentors, surrounding yourself with like-minded people that you see, these are people that want growth, that wants more in life, people that are able to inspire you, to make you become a better person. So the importance of a mentor, number one. Number one. it's a strategy that is used everywhere. Because if someone does not have a mentor, they will act out of authority. They will not even understand processes. Like, for example, maybe at work, someone who does not have guidance, they won't even understand what it takes to follow. It also they will not even know what it takes to lead, because there was no one who led them. So me for example, I have different people, mentors, spiritual mentors, and I've mentors in the sector of technical, business. I'm looking. There's someone that I'm mentoring. I'm after them to mentor me.
Okay. Who's that? You don't want to disclose that.
Okay. No, I checked, and I saw, the perfect fit will be our campus principal. Yeah. Dr. Jomulete. Yeah. No. So he's the right one to mentor me.
Yes. No, I think we were sitting before the podcast commenced, and you went through just explaining. You told me that you made extensive research.
Yeah.
So I think it's good to find the right mentor, and I agree with you that if you don't have a mentor, you can basically not have a person that can keep you accountable. So, but bringing it back to also the students, right? The makerspace, how can they go about trying to be part of what's happening, to involve themselves? I think coming in, I saw a few individuals outside that are currently busy with something, and do they have to come and apply? Is there a specific time, or can they just walk in through the doors, FabLab? What's the procedure?
Yeah, the space is open to each and every individual. Walking, you just come in because it is within the institution. As students that can pass, we are here situated at Block L. This is Block L, so they can just come in, just do a pop-up. Hey, I just want to see about the FabLab.
Yes.
You just come. So it's a easily accessible space. So we have also, when you enter, there's a QR code where you can just check if you want more information about FabLab. You can even ask me that, maybe take a tour. Like 2 weeks back, we had SWEEP. These are student woman in economic entrepreneurship program. So they were here. So just giving them a tour, because we are preparing them for being called for next year in the Women Innovation Program.
That one that you are talking about.
Yes, that will be taking place here. So they can just come in as walk-in, so the space is readily available for them to come and see, if they need whatever. We can just schedule time, just maybe for internal controls and all of that. But the space is open every day for any person to come in and just have the feel of what we offer here, the FabLab, the Makerspace here at Welkom. So maybe just to share with you, the idea behind this is to have what we call an innovation academy.
Okay.
So the innovation academy will now take individuals, any person that can come in. There will be maybe those that will be trained for electronic repairs. So electronic repairs will speak to cell phone repairs, laptop repairs. So we want to give people skill sets, maybe get funding for them so that they can be trained, through the IT department, incorporate them in that space. And like I said, the ICT program, the Women in Innovation program, community engagements. Bongani Hospital, we are looking into how we can maybe give back to the community, through this innovative space. Maybe take 2 or 3 few wheelchairs and just automate them for the community members, using IoT, where it will be controlled by a cell phone, so that the elderly cannot be walking up and down if they don't have a helper. So you can just call the wheelchair comes and they are aided in that fashion. And the wheelchair, if the battery is empty, can go back to the charging station and charge itself there.
I can just imagine. Yeah, no, we're in a different world. You know, I think that's quite. I mean, community involvement and engagement, like you said. So, like you were saying, I'm interested in the wheelchair one. So the wheelchair, you call it, like, is it an app thing that's just going to call the wheelchair, and how does?
Okay. Maybe. Okay. Here's the wheelchair. We put in certain sensors. Sensor. Let's say what we are going to use is maybe an IoT package that will put there. Obviously, it is coded.
Yeah.
It's all coded. Then the phone has an app.
Yeah.
Whereby on the app we'll train, through machine learning, we'll train the wheelchair on how to move.
Yes.
On how to move. Obstacle avoidance. These are technical things.
Yes.
So, but there will be an app. Maybe for an end user to understand this, there will be an app. You have an app.
Mm-hmm.
I have an app as the old person.
Mm-hmm.
The wheelchair is somewhere there. I'm here. So the wheelchair, there will be a pathway, or what you call the wheelchair, and maybe through geolocation it will come to you and stand next to you. If you want it closer, you can just move it. There will be a lot of things on the app. So it will be the app, the interface itself. So the hardware and the app will be operating like that. And we want to give back to the community. Too much in terms of technology, like this series, this train things. We get students, train them into IoT, in innovation, everything. Then they can design solutions to say, okay, let's put water level sensors, and so that they can monitor the drains.
Yes. No, I mean, it's quite interesting because such things are there. The knowledge is there, the expertise are there. It's just a matter of applying and coming up with creative ideas that can better benefit people around the community. I think there was a time, I went to, there was a country, the University of Botswana. We went through debate, and you'd be surprised. I just found there to be a lot of Chinese in that university, but the innovation there, you would just see a robot at campus going to deliver something somewhere. I'm like, this is next level. There's a box. No one will steal that box. It knows where it's going. So we were from South Africa, we're from Sotho, just like it turns 90-degree turn. I'm like, we need this in South Africa. And to hear you saying this, and it just shows that sometimes it's not a matter of the information or the knowledge is not there. We need a capable person that has the expertise to be willing to say, let's go. I'm here now. So I think more than anything, I'm excited that you are part of the staff at MCUT, and I honestly cannot wait to see some of these things being implemented. One of them being you having your mentor on your side, So I know, you have great plans for this institution. But if there is a student out there, right, that feels that they are probably maybe demotivated, they have ideas, they have a hunger, and they want to implement things, but they feel like I don't know, maybe it's something as little as funding or anything is causing them to be demotivated. What can you just give that student as a form of motivation, just to make them aware that sometimes life happens, but at the end of the day, the will of God, if you are destined for something, eventually it will come to pass. If you can just look at the camera and speak to that student.
If as a word of encouragement, we fall many times, we fall many times, but what makes winners is the ones that rise from falling. So most of the time when we are facing challenges, we just need to go into that space of comfort, that space of peace, to allow ourselves to become better people. If if you need to get into a space, for me, if I'm feeling down, and I want now things to be done in my life, I go on my knees, I pray, whatever method that you might use to assist you, you must do it. Because we have seen many times whereby people don't reach greatness. The graveyard is full of ideas. The graveyard is full of ideas because someone never started. So you just need to start. Even if there are things that are pushing you back, you just need to start and rise and go with that full force, that fire. I know that you have it in you to become a better person. You have greatness that is trapped inside of you. You just need someone to channel it out. As a word of encouragement, you can do it. You can be the better person, and the time starts today. Whereby you tell yourself that I am standing up. I am going. Even in the midst of these circumstances, I'm going to rise and become a better individual. Eagles are born to fly, not born to eat with chickens. So this is your time. Rise and fly like an eagle.
Eagles are born to fly, not to eat with chickens.
Not to eat with chickens.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
that's a good one. So, but like with the programs that are offered more here at the FabLab, are there opportunities for like certificates or for students, maybe if they go through the procedure of doing something of this sort, or coding, like a short program?
Yeah. So in terms of measuring your growth, obviously there must be something tangible like a certificate.
Okay.
Because even let's say I just came here in Mivika and I'm working here, I don't have a certification. It's a criminal offense. So people need to have certificates. There are certificates, Fusion, there are certificates that are designed as per the course that they will be taking, So that is what we have. So maybe if you come for a workshop, there will be a certification for the workshop. There are certificates after each and every workshop. But obviously I check the competency. I check your competency, and you get the certificate, but you need to have a certain level of competency after the training.
You must deserve it.
You must deserve it. You must deserve it. You go. We don't do things for numbers, but we do things for impact.
Quality.
Yes, for quality. So you come, and it's not going to be whereby I bombard you. This is like you work. Theory, you take theory,
practical.
You implement it.
Okay.
Practical.
Yes.
Practical. Yeah.
So I think you did mention that you come from like main campus, CUT main campus.
I was studying there.
You were studying there.
Yeah.
Yes. So I would like to ask, right, because now you are in this campus now. Are there visible differences that you can see between this campus and the main campus itself?
Yeah, I think the other one is a mother. This one is a sister. To be honest, and maybe with the Makerspace itself, it's still a baby here in Welkom. And that side, in terms of technical capacity, they have the equipments, but we are also lobbying for funding to get more equipment, and obviously by next year the place will be filled with different equipment. And what we'll be doing differently will be incorporating both entrepreneurship and innovation in this place through design thinking. So there's a huge difference, because that one was already established. It's mother, this one is a sister. And you check in terms of the environment where the place is situated at. It used to be popular because of mining, and there were a lot of people, but we are getting there.
Still growing.
We are getting there. I've seen Dr. Joe has done a beautiful water reservoir for us there in the back.
Nice.
So we are getting into a space where right now you see buildings that are very beautiful. High impactful big buildings coming up, and you can see now there's going to be a change, and we might
Yeah. No, I think
Yeah.
I agree. So my final question, if not my second last question. So for students that might be watching and having kind of not yet seen you for a longer time, right? Is there something probably that you feel students might not have guessed about you that's interesting?
Yeah, that I work here. That I work here. Because even when I got out of the text, are you a student here? Yeah, I still look like a student. But maybe I'm very passionate about problem solving.
Sure.
Maybe that is not the obvious thing, but
Problem solving.
Problem solving. Hey, I don't know how to answer that question.
No, I think
it's in between.
No, I understand. Time has gone now, but I think what I appreciate with you is that you did give us, an ample time to just sit and have this conversation, and I'm so grateful that we did actually sit down, and I know that any person that's watching from the other side, right, they definitely got to understand that if anything, there's a brighter future that's coming here Mosiyuti, and there's knowledge that they have learned from just listening to this conversation.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's any one last thing that you would like to leave, but more than anything, I'd just like to say thank you for the conversation.
Just for students, staff members, community members, we are located at Central University of Technology in Welkom campus, Block L. You find us here. So this is a great space where you will be inspired. So whether you feel discouraged, wherever you are, this is a space when you come here, you'll be inspired, you'll be energized through not only the conversations, but through what we are doing tangibly, through the developments of products. So the solution is in your hands. You see, like we say, FabLab, think it will help you make it.
Correct.
Thank you, sir.
No, Katlego, thank you so much, Brother Katlego.
No, thank you for having me on your podcast, sir.
No, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
The Switch on Home World.